So we made it to Solitude. A bit hungry, a bit thirsty.
I once captained a ship,
And it is raining like crazy.
She struck an iceberg and went down just north of Windhelm.
My companions are probably still... They shouldn't be fighting. They should be right behind me, but... they like the lollygag.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. A letter. Not sure who from. He wouldn't say, just that he was a friend of yours. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Okay. Now, this is actually part of the Uchiha Clan, which is... At some point, once you have the Mangekyo Sharingan, and once you've used it enough times to essentially you'll be going blind, you will receive a letter. And this letter essentially tells you that... Well, here, I'll let you guys read the letter. Right now, it's essentially saying that there are 3 people left who can be considered Uchihas. You, the person who sent you the letter, and the person that you need to kill. He's telling you in order to cure your ongoing blindness and gain greater power, you need to go kill that last man. Unfortunately, at our current state, we are nowhere near strong enough to actually go kill that man. A lot of you probably know who it is if you've watched the updates and you've played the mod yourself. You know how tough he can be. So we definitely need to get a lot stronger than we are now, because it is going to take some effort to actually kill that man. It'll definitely happen. I just can't promise it to happen anytime soon, simply because, holy crap, that guy can really lay on the pain.
Spare some gold for a veteran?
Oh, you are not the person I need to talk to. Where is the innkeeper?
Welcome to the Winking Steamer, friend.
Cool.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
No need, I know exactly where the room's at. But, yeah. It's about time it happened, honestly.
Don't get too far ahead.
I don't know who you are. You're not important. Yeah, because I've been using the powers quite a bit. And at some point, he will send you a letter, and that kind of progresses the story of the Uchiha Clan. If I was strong enough, I would definitely attempt to go do it, but at this point in time, from experience and from doing the mod before, I clearly know I'm not strong enough to take that man on. He's pretty tough, honestly. He could pretty much one-shot me and my team if I was to go in there right now. So there's no reason for me to go in there and risk myself to essentially die, I guess, to be the ends of it, to sit there and die repeatedly. I will confront him once I'm stronger.
Yes. I'm the Dean of... My position, Dean of History, actually covers a wide range of subjects. Poetry.
Yeah, I was expecting that part of the quest, or that part of this playthrough, to be fairly short in terms of getting to the final arc of it, simply because a lot of it is just based on killing a certain amount of people. There's not really any missions to be had.
I know you.
You don't know me. I'm still trying to wonder who I pissed off earlier to actually receive a fine in Solitude. I can't remember. But in any case, we can talk to the general and let him know that we've done this part of the Civil War.
Need something?
Taking the Pale gives us another port in Dawnstar and puts us within striking distance of Windhelm. That should make Ulfric a bit more cautious, huh? Battles are won by trained and disciplined men. Wars are won by talented and exceptional individuals. I'm raising you to prefect. Take this blade as a gift and symbol of your new rank. You've earned it. Make your way to our camp in the Rift. We have a few surprises for the Stormcloaks lined up. Gods be with you.
Yeah. So at this point, we'll be pretty much doing the same thing we did to clear out the Pale, which is kind of push back the Stormcloaks, get a new area so that they can push on the Windhelm. We're not going to be doing that at this point in time. Like I said before, after this, we're going to actually go talk to the Greybeards, which is in... I pronounce this wrong because I read what it says, but for some reason I just get straight stupid when it comes to saying it out loud, which is, I think, Ivarstead. I'm pronouncing that wrong. I know I'm pronouncing it wrong. Someone's gonna correct me. But we'll go head towards there.
What is it?
Out of my way. But we'll head towards there, and we will start off the main storyline, which is something that we have indeed neglected these last few parts. Hell, I want to say last 5 or 6 parts. We've been doing a lot of the Imperial missions and stuff like that, so we'll definitely get back into the main storyline. Actually, what blade did this guy give us? Let's see. He gave us, not the door, let's see. What did he give us? Okay, he gave us a Skimar, which is pretty cool, but again, it's weaker than the weapon we have now. Cool thing is, I actually did pick up the sword that I wanted, which is the Wrath Sword. One of the Stormcloak soldiers actually carrying it on my way back to Solitude. It's weaker than the one I have now, but I'm a sucker for things that look cool.
You stay out of trouble.
Like
now.
this thing on this
Pass
guy's
it
back.
down a dungeon. You wouldn't be a sellsword, would you? I have a little problem you could solve.
Yeah. We'll handle that side mission later. Actually, this is the wrong way I need to leave. Because I need to actually talk to the weaponsmith and sell off some of these dragon bones.
Armor forgotten. Seems there's no end to the needs of the Imperial. I think I would. Oh, you think Stormcloaks and Leaf? It's almost the men took. But I'm not telling.
No.
You could. My loyalty lies.
Wait, is he not? Why aren't you selling me things? There we go.
I got some fun. Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
No, I actually need to sell a couple of things, but wait, are you not? Okay, so he's not buying dragon bones.
You need arms or armor.
We're one of the same kind, you and I. If that is what you wish.
Okay, so I need to find someone that actually buys the dragon bones and stuff like that, because he's not buying them. So at this point, you will be hiding, or you'll be having all my stuff.
I've got your back.
And you still won't ride horses.
Lead on.
Then again, my horse is dead, so I guess it really doesn't matter at this point. Cool. So we've done that.
Need a weapon?
No, I need to use your grindstone. At this point... Okay, still Ignis. They're not too hard to come by. Refined malachite ore, or refined malachite in general, that's going to be a little bit harder to come by. Actually, I think this guy probably has some still ignits we can use.
Seems there's no end. Looking to protect yourself or
Let's
deal
see.
some damage?
Of course you don't have any steel ones. Crap. That's kind of unfortunate. That's alright. We'll find someone that does. We don't need to improve it. It's just something that I would like to do in the future. I actually do need to recharge my sword though. It's actually I think out of charges. Cool. So, alright. It has its charges now. And Jesus Christ, I am bloody. So what we'll do is we will take the cart and head over to either, if we can, Iverstead. If not, we'll go to Whiterun and then we'll just travel from there, because I believe Whiterun is the closest city to actually take us to where we need to go. And then from there, we got to go climb the 7,000 steps of stupidness to meet the Greybeards, which they're going to teach us another shout. As I said before, I probably won't be using too many shouts unless the game requires me to use shouts, which is going to be one of those rare occasions that the game actually requires me to use it, because it's going to progress through the story. But I won't be using shouts, and other jutsus from the Naruto Overhaul I won't be using either. This is more so a strictly Uchiha based playthrough. Maybe in the future, if I do decide to play through Skyrim again, I'll kind of play a sort of Naruto ninja build, and I will incorporate some of those mods into my build and do a playthrough of that from there. But for now, all of the spells, with the exception of healing, is going to be based off the Uchiha Clan. So let's do a save here. And then let's see, can we take the cart? Where all can we go in the cart?
Need a ride? Where do you want to go?
Okay, so we cannot actually travel there. So we would have to go to Whiterun, and then we'll go to Arvikstead from there. So that's our next objective, is essentially take the cart to Whiterun, and then we'll take this path across the mountain over to Arvikstead, because the only other place that we can go from there would be going to Helgen and cutting through the mountain pass through Helgen and getting there, which is probably going to take a lot longer than going through this path here and going through the mountaintop here, I believe. Although I think I probably will go through this direction, go from Whiterun to Riverwood into Helgen, because there's a companion that I do want to pick up, and I also want to pick up a new weapon from the Jutsu Master's hideout. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to the Jutsu Master's hideout, and then I will pick up a new weapon and a new companion to travel along with us, and it'll be our third and final companion that we'll have with us. So it should be interesting. Okay, so we're back, and as you can see, we're not in the place where I last stopped the video. We actually did a few changes, not a few changes, but we picked up a couple of items and kind of did some off-screen shopping here. I picked up, of course, a new horse because the last one died, and I also picked up a new weapon, the Kusanagi, which is Sasuke's sword from the series. So the reason I picked up the Kusanagi instead of keep using the glass sword of shock is because, one, the base damage is about, I think, 10 points higher than the glass sword that I was using, and two, since it's not a elemental weapon, it'll just do that base damage. I don't have to worry about people who are shock resistant, or if I don't have enough charges for the weapon. So I figured it was a good buy in the long run. So what we're going to be doing here is making our way, or words are hard, traveling all the way to Iverstead. I'm pronouncing that wrong yet again, and just kind of making our way around there. What I may do from now on, if it's a place I've already been, and the only way to get there is through the same pathway. I will start using the fast travel system just to kind of negate the chances of the game crashing on me and having to redo the game where I last played it. Why is this dragon here? I don't think it's gonna land here, is it? I don't think so. I mean, if it does, I'll fight it, which it looks like it might. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna land. Alright. I mean, if it was gonna land, I'd go ahead and fight it, but... Oh, wait. Okay. Bandits. Oh, one of them actually did a little bit of damage to me. Yeah. So at this point, we'll be fast traveling to places that we've already been and stuff like that. So, I don't know. I think that just help prevent crashing and stuff like that for future videos, and that way we won't have to worry about recording a lot of footage, then having the game crash, and I can't recover that footage, or I have to start over, or something along those lines. So, I will see you guys when I get back to Iverstead. Okay, so we're pretty much nearby where we need to be. I figured I'd start back the recording here. A few things. I am wearing different armor now, and this is the armor that I've always wanted when I saw the Warzones mod. It is the Imperial Mithril armor. Technically not as potent as the armor I had last time, which was the Storm Cloak. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce that armor, but physically I just like the way it looks, and it's not that much weaker. Towards the end, I'm pretty sure when I upgrade the Mithril armor to be a lot stronger, simply because the base stats of the boots is 25 and the upgraded version of the braces is 26. So I'm losing a bit of defense as it stands right now, but once we upgrade, it's definitely going to be a lot higher. Is this guy punching?
This is the end for you.
Is he? Okay, yeah, I didn't think so. That dude was punching a saber cat. I'm taking his stuff, of course, but... Oh, yeah, it's sleeping... Oh, wow. Okay, so the item I don't really need anymore, he actually had. I'm sorry, I just thought that was freaking hilarious. This dude was literally punching a saber-toothed cat, or a saber cat, which is pretty much a saber-toothed tiger. That's really something you just don't do. I mean, maybe if he was an orc, I would give him the benefit of the doubt, but that was a wood elf, and wood elves are physically weak in this. Not physically, I don't want to say they're physically weak, but they don't excel at hand-to-hand combat. I'm going to save it here, just in case the game wants to crash, and I'll just reboot it from here, because it's another fight going on, which I think is the Thalmor. Matter of fact, I don't even feel like dealing with the Thalmor right now. Why would you run in front of me? Now you're gonna die. You are gonna die. There's nothing I can do about it. This was my new companion. There's not really much I can do to help him now, because I have, like, no healing spells whatsoever, so... Yeah, he's dead. He's gonna die. There's nothing I can do about it. Oh, wait. He might live. Okay. Wow. You are lucky. I'm just gonna leave it at that. You are so lucky, dude. Because that would have killed anyone else, honestly. Oh, wow. I guess there's a glitch with the boots. You can't actually see the feet. That's kind of a shame, but whatever. It's not that big of a deal. Am I going the right way? Okay. I'm a little bit off the road, but this should be the right way. Another thing I'm going to mention is the screen's going to be blurry for a majority of the playthrough, and that's because it's part of the Uchiha mod. Once you unlock the Mangekyo Sharingan, which I have, every time you use it, you'll get blind to a certain point. So that means every time I use the Amaterasu, the Sharingan, stuff like that, the screen, at least the outside parts, are going to be a bit blurry. I know this could probably be a bit visually annoying in terms of the playthrough, in terms of me recording and stuff, but that's just how the mod goes. And the surefire way to get rid of it is, of course, to go beat the man from the letter, which I've shown off in a previous part. Problem with that, at my current strength, there's no possible way for me to actually beat him. It's just not gonna happen, honestly.
Way up the 7,000 steps again, Clement?
Not today. Passing through on your way to High HROTHGAR? About to make a delivery up there myself. I've been to the monastery many times, but I've never even laid eyes on one of the Greybeards. Not that I'd care to. Being masters of, well, not that they would. They mostly food supply. The Greybeards tend not to get out. Well, it's kind of an understanding. Trouble is, my legs aren't what they used to be. Really? Here, take this bag of supplies. At the top of the steps, you'll see the offering chest. Just leave the bag inside, and you're done.
Okay, so essentially here, we're taking the supplies up there because it just gives us a reason to otherwise go up the mountain here. I'm going to do a quick save and make sure everything's running properly. Okay, so we're set to make the 7,000 steps climb. The biggest issue here, and probably the biggest problem, is what I'm going to have to deal with, is the cold. That's a bear. Wow. Bear's hurt. Right. Fuck you, bear. Wow, bears hurt a lot. Okay. As I was saying, the biggest problem next to fucking bears, apparently, is climbing this mountaintop. At the about the midway point, it's going to switch over to snow and freezing and stuff. I don't know why I'm just not remembering words right now. But yeah, it's going to be a bit colder, and because I have realistic needs and diseases, I think some of these animations might be broken. I'll have to take a look at that. Yeah, it's going to get a bit cold, and because I have realistic needs and diseases and frostfall, this trip may take a little bit longer than it may take, because I got to worry about not freezing to death and make sure I'm fed and stuff like that. So I'm pretty sure, yeah, this is gonna take a little bit longer than I need to. But as it stands now, in terms of food and stuff like that, I'm full, I'm well rested and things like that, and I'm at maximum warmth. So hopefully once we get to the point, which never mind, it's gonna start after we get up to this point here, we can make it there in time, and we can use the temple to pretty much gather ourselves, get some food, or not get food, but like warm ourselves up and stuff like that. I think you're just a pilgrim.
Keep an eye out for wolves if you're headed up the... They're not the... Some folk who make the trip leave them food or other essentials, but not to make conversation.
Okay. So yeah, at this point, it's probably going to start getting a little bit colder, and we have to worry about that. I'll know when it starts getting cold because, of course, they say I'm freezing and da-da-da-da-da. But, yeah, while we're traveling up here, it's going to give me, a bit of time to talk about a couple of other things, such as, things that may change during the playthrough. One of them is fast traveling. Essentially, I'm not gonna use fast travel unless I've already been to a certain place and I've already traveled the ways that I can go to that place. Like, say, for instance, if I want to go to Riverwood and I'm in Whiterun or something like that, well, I'll just fast travel to Riverwood instead of wasting footage of me going all the way to Riverwood, which can essentially take like 5 to 10 minutes depending on what's on the road and stuff like that. I figured I'd save you guys the trouble of seeing me do that each and every time, just to make the parts a little bit shorter. Because I was watching back at some of my older playthroughs of this, and that was what was causing a lot of the holy crap, these things do a lot of damage. That was what was causing a lot of the parts to be extremely long, is because I was taking the time to walk from point A to point B, and it was just taking way too long. Start using fast tailing, and it was just taking way too long for me to get to places, and the footage was essentially becoming way too long. Like, those parts that was like an hour, and like I would say 10-15 minutes of those parts was just me walking somewhere. Granted, because I have things like war zones and immersive patrols and stuff like that, there's going to be a bit more stuff going on along the way, but it's just going to increase the time of the videos to where there's nothing for me to do. The only reason I'm not, of course, skipping the 7,000 or the 7,000 road to reach the Greybeards is because, there's some things for me to fight, and there's some visually appealing things for the playthrough to actually watch and see, like these fucking bears and tigers almost killing me. But from here on out, if it's somewhere I've already been and I've already traveled the pathway to get there, I'm just gonna fast travel and just save the time and effort.
Yes. Good day.
I think these are just people doing a pilgrimage up to the top of the mountain. So yeah, in that regard, you're gonna be seeing me skip, not really skip, but just like edit the parts a bit more so that you don't have to see me travel from point A to point B on foot every single time. That's not to say, of course, if I haven't been somewhere, I'm obviously gonna get there on foot. I won't skip through the entire thing, obviously. There will be parts that I just kind of go through to show that, of course, I'm on my way there, and I'll probably skip through some of it. This is gonna hurt. I'm just gonna save it here just in case. Do I have any armor I can give you?
What is it? What do you need to take?
Because you are dying fairly quickly. You know what? Give me your kunai. And give me the scimitar. You're going to be using the Sword of Burning. And in terms of armor, let's give you the Highwayman Mail. And we'll let you hold on to that for now. We'll give you that. I don't care if you look ridiculous because I'm not playing as you, but I figured I'd give you at least a little bit more defense because he's using the Robes of Destruction, which of course increase destruction magic by I think 40 points or 20 points or something like that. And while it's good because he uses a couple of Jutus and stuff, once they get in close range, of course they're going to go for physical attacks, and him getting 2-3 shot is not really going to help my case in that regard. So I figured it'd be good to give him some type of protection. Am I going the right way? Yeah, okay, I'm going the right way. Yeah, I tend to get lost a little bit sometimes when making this trip because I don't pay attention to where I'm going and I don't always follow the road. But yeah, these little waypoints are showing me the right way. But yeah, we'll go back and do some more of the Civil War stuff a bit later. I figured I'd do a little bit of the storyline because it's been a while since I've actually done it. And I don't want to, you know, go through the whole Civil War thing, then come back and go through the whole story mode, because a lot of the parts will be part of the Civil War. And it just kind of seemed kind of weird that I'm doing a full story playthrough of Skyrim, but I'm doing, you know, a majority of it's part of the side quests, you know. But I will end up finishing up the Civil War as well. In terms of DLC, I'll have to test both of them out and see if they work well with the mods I have now. I'll probably have to reshape a couple of things because I don't know how well they're gonna play with the Naruto mod or the immersive weapons and stuff like that. I'm sure immersive weapons and immersive arms will be fine. Things like immersive creatures may get out of hand. The war zones might get out of hand. So there's definitely a couple of things I'm going to have to look into and what the hell are those damn supplies? Is it this? There we go. Taking that. Stale apple, yeah. Yeah, so they actually don't come and check these bags as far as I know. I'm pretty sure they make their own meals. This is just to give people an excuse to come up here and make the trip. We'll save it here. And we will talk to the Greybeards. Incidentally, the trip up here did not take as long as I thought it would. I figured it'd take a lot longer for me to actually get here and not freeze at some point, but I guess not.
So, a Dragonborn appears at this moment in the turning of the age. We will see if you truly have the gift. Show us, Dragonborn. Let us taste of your voice.
You know, obviously these guys know I'm the Dragonborn, but I guess this is just for shits and giggles. There you go.
Dragonborn, it is you. Welcome to HROTHGAR. I am Master Arngir. I speak for the Greybeards. Now, tell me, Dragonborn, why have you come here? We are honored to welcome a Dragonborn to HROTHGAR. We will do our best to teach you how to use your gift in fulfillment of your destiny. That is for you to discover. We can show you the way, but not your destination. You have shown that you are Dragonborn. You have the inborn gift. But do you have the discipline and temperament to follow the path laid out for you? That remains to be seen. Without training, you've already taken the first steps towards projecting your voice into a thum, a shout. Now let us see if you are willing and able to learn. When you shout, you speak in the language of dragons. Thus, your dragon blood gives you an inborn ability to learn words of power. All shouts are made up of 3 words of power. As you master each word, your shout will become progressively stronger. Master Einarth will now teach you Ro, the second word in Unrelenting Force. Ro means balance in the dragon tongue.
These NPCs are getting in the way.
Force to focus your thumb more sharply. Ro.
We're one of the same kind, you and I. I'm glad to have met you.
Okay.
Lead on then.
Okay, yeah, sorry about that. People calling me when I asked them not to call me.
But learning a word of power is only the first step. You must unlock it through constant practice in in order to use it in a shout. Well, that is how the rest of us learn shouts. As Dragonborn, you can absorb a slain dragon's life force and knowledge directly. As part of your initiation, Master Einarth will allow you to tap into his understanding of role.
Okay.
Use your unrelenting force shout to strike the targets as they appear.
Oh, whoops.
Hey, be careful.
Yo, you asking me to use the shout. Don't stand in front of the ghost dummy.
Well done. Again.
Alright, so...
You learn quickly. Once more. Impressive. Your thumb
I've got your back.
is precise.
As you wish, my thing.
Show great promise, Dragon.
Cool.
We will perform your next trial in the courtyard. Follow Master Bori.
So I'm gonna have these people wait here.
Go on ahead. I'll stand.
Because I don't want
guard.
them getting in the way outside.
Yes, Sarah? As you wish.
Alright, so let's head outside. Yeah. So essentially what we're doing now is learning how to use our powers, and them giving us a few new shouts to learn, and kind of explaining what the Dragonborn is and how they can use the shouts and things like that.
Master Bori will teach you Wold, which means whirlwind. Wold. You must hear the word within yourself before you can project it into a thum.
Alright, so we've learned whirlwind, or whirlwind, you know what I mean. Whirlwind.
Master Bori, and we will gift you his knowledge of Wold. Now we will see how quickly you can master you shall. Master Wulfgar will demonstrate Whirlwind Sprint. Then it will be your turn. Master Bori. X. Wolf. Now, your turn. Stand next to me. Master Bori will open the gate. Use your whirlwind sprint to pass through before it closes.
There we go.
Your quick mastery of a new thum is astonishing.
He's jealous.
I'd heard the stories of the abilities of Dragonborn, but to see it for myself? No, indeed not. But beware that your skill does not outstrip your wisdom.
Okay.
You are now ready for your last trial. Retrieve the horn of Jürgen Windcaller, our founder, from his tomb in the ancient fane of Ostengraf. Remain true to the way of the voice, and you will return.
Okay, so essentially we're going to go grab another horn. We'll head back inside, we'll gain our companions, and then we will make our way there to get the horn, which is essentially not too far from here, I don't think. Let's see, according to here. It is to the northeast of Mothar. I can potentially fast travel there, which I may or may not do. I could go to Morthal, resupply, and do that, which may be a better idea than just going ahead and straight up fast traveling. But essentially now we have learned a couple of new shouts and stuff like that. Follow me.
As you will, my Thane. I will protect you with my life.
That's great, Lydia. Thank you.
Yes. I am the shadow at your back.
That's cute.
We going? Lead the way.
Yeah, I think something's wrong with her chest, and I think it's the armor she's wearing. I think they gave her bigger boobs whenever she wears this armor, which is weird. But whatever, Skyrim's weird. I just tend to accept it.